Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Rebecca. Um, this is my channel, and today we are going to talk about the books I read in December, my December wrap up, and my January TBR. So the first book I read, and I read this during the hashtag Yearthon, which happens every month of the year. And this one I read Underworld Evolution, and I gave this a 3 stars. So I do explain what this is all about and why I gave it 3 stars in my video that I made of that. So yes. The next book I read was The Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Short Stories Volume 1, and I rated this a 3 stars. The next book I read was Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Short Stories Volume 2. I also rated this 3 stars. Then I read The Vampire Scrolls Witches of Castor. And this one I rated 2 stars. Then I read Claymore Volume 3, and I rated this 5 stars. This is a really good series. Pick it up. It's a must read. Heroes Volume 1, I rated this 4 stars. Yes. Sandman, Volume 1, Preludes and Nocturnes by Neil Gaiman. I rated this also a 4 out of 5. High School Musical, Lasting Expressions. I rated this a 3 out of 5. Twilight Volume 1, I rated this a 4 out of 5. Twilight Volume 2, I also rated this a 4 out of 5. The Headless Cupid, I also rated 4 out of 5 because of the ending. This is a witchcraft book, in case you don't know. I don't know if I talked about it, so yeah, this is about children and their adventures in this kind of haunted house sort of thing, and the ending kind of was lame, so yeah. Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures Volume 1, I rated this a 3 out of 5. Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures Volume 2, I also rated this 3 stars. Avatar The Last Airbender, The Search Part 1, I also rated this a 3 stars. Charmed, Volume 4, I also rated this 3 stars. And Hellboy Volume 1, Seed of Destruction, is this 5 stars. Absolutely love this one. And I read a actual book for my book club, and it's Little Book Owl created this club, and this is called Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter, and this is a zombie book, obviously, from the title, but it is kind of deceiving in some ways, because Alice, her father sees zombies, and he believes in zombies. The first half is actually really, really good, because it has, like, all the zombie and action, and her figuring out that zombies are actually real, and then the second half dies down. Also, I gave a point off for the love interest and for the love interest and for the fact that it took place in high school. So technically it was a 3 star when I pretty much towards the end, except the ending was amazing. So that one made it a 4 stars. And I'm not going to tell you what the ending was because that's a spoiler alert, so yeah. you're just going to have to read this to find out. The next book is a Christmas story. And this one I read during the Christmas booktubeathon and Cramathon. This is probably this booktubeathon, so and slash Cramathon because it was happening at the same time. But yeah, so this one I rated a 4 out of 5. And yes, I do explain why I rated it, so check out that video below. Next book I finished reading was Sailor Moon Volume 3. And this one I rated a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love this series as well, and recommend it to you to get the original Viz books. The Crucible by Arthur Miller. I also rated this a 5 out of 5, and this was my reread of the month. So yeah, it was pretty good. Alright, and that is all I read in the month of January. So yeah, this is my TBR. My TBR is pretty short. I don't know what book I am going to be reading for my book club, so that will, I guess, I'll read it and you'll find out. But I'm planning to doing a readathon at the beginning of the week. I'm really busy that week though, so I don't have 2 days off, so I don't know how much I'll be reading, but I'm going to try to read Looking for Alaska by John Green. The Replacements by Brenna Yanovich. The Timekeeper by Mitch Albom. I Am the Messenger by Marcus Cusack. Really highly interested in these books, actually, because I bought them and I want to love them, so yeah. The next book I'm probably going to dib in and dib out is Be Blessed, Living God's Life a Blessing, 25 Devotions for Women, so yeah. And Secret Obsession. Also, I am currently reading Merciless right now. I'm also currently reading a lot more, but this one I'm getting quite the way through, and hopefully I will finish this. And that is it for the video, and if you have read any of these books, I want your comments, whether you liked them or you didn't like them, and what do you recommend, what books do you recommend me to read in January, kind of a light-hearted read. And that is it. Bye.